You know how I felt stupid for doubting SSC? Well, yeah, I feel even stupider for believing in SSC. I usually take pride in being one of the car community's biggest critics, one of the biggest skeptics. I'm very cynical, and that's part of the reason why I'm not a big channel, is because people tend to hate me for that, but I like spreading the truth. But I got played like a fiddle, I'll just straight up admit it. The one time I tried to be hyped and happy for a company because I thought I was wrong in the first place. I was like, hey, I've doubted SSC, they proved me wrong. Turns out I should not have been so quick to jump the gun for, let's stop talking about myself. Let's just talk about the greater automotive community. They made many automotive journalists, many other automotive YouTubers look like fools. So it's not just about me. We've had such an exciting history recently. It's been so long since America has been taken seriously in the automotive world, and that just got flushed down a toilet in an instant. Because right now the entire world has their eyes on SSC. They have their eyes on all of American cars collectively because right now we quote unquote have the record. So when that record turns out to be faked or in any sort of fashion tampered with, wow, does that make us look like fools, like liars. If you haven't watched Shmee's video on it, as well as many other videos, like Life of Palos had a video, there was also another video. I'll just link these 3 videos. They're really good breakdowns, mathematical breakdowns, as well as philosophical breakdowns of just why this is so scummy. You can watch them after this video, you can watch them before this video, I don't care, but you should definitely watch those videos. Like, Shmee's videos should be on trending, because the reality is SSC Tuatara, that video was posted by Top Gear. Shame on them for not doing enough research to really confirm if that was true, but to be fair, modern Top Gear doesn't exactly have the same integrity as past Top Gear does. But the reality is a lot of non-car people are probably already writing about the Tuatara in their freaking rap songs because that's what they did with the Bugatti, because once they hear fastest car in the world, they just take that baton and they run with it. They don't come back for more news. They just occasionally check in on the car community every so often. So they're not going to be as likely to find the fact that it was actually faked. Do we know it's faked at this point? I would say it's honestly a 70-30 with the 70% leaning towards the yes. That's how bad it's getting, because I stayed, usually like I said, I'm a skeptic. I can't believe I'm actually a skeptic against people saying it's fake, but now I'm like, you know what, I should have been what I originally was, the skeptic against SSC. I should have not tried to side with them. It's pathetic. Because just down to the math, you can't bend the laws of nature and time and physics. It just didn't make sense mathematically. It doesn't make sense when you look at the Koenigsegg video when it ran down the same road. But even math aside, if you even look at the stuff SSC gave and provided us consumers as well as viewers and fans, look on their website, look at the gearing of the car. Alright, here's the top speed the car does in 6. You don't want to know what it did 331 in the video? It did 331 in 6 supposedly, and I remember commenting about that in the video I posted about it. I was like, wow, it's so impressive. It wasn't even in its final gear, and it was still pulling. And now when I saw its gear ratios, that just made my jaw drop, and then that's the moment where I felt stupid. You could tell me all the math, you could do all the calculations, you could take the median line, see the road, count the freaking stripes on it and whatever. That's all very, very impressive. But the fact that we have confirmed official information, the gearing of the car and the available speeds in those gearing, that sold it for me. Between what they say the car is made to do versus what the car actually did. One of those is wrong, and I'm definitely believing the video is the wrong one. I highly doubt. I know they're gonna probably try to pin it. They're gonna come up with so many excuses in the next few weeks. It's gonna be so fun. They're probably gonna try to be like, oh, well, our web designer was wrong. They said they wrote the wrong thing on the website. But that's not even, like Shmee said, it's not just one question. We have so many questions ready for them, because if that's it, we'll be like, well, why did the GPS get it wrong? And they're gonna probably blame Duotron, and they're just gonna take everyone for just all around the block. And probably the most childish thing about this so far is that if you try to call them out on it on any of their social media accounts, they just delete your post. And for a big, giant official company to do that, that's just so pathetic. It's one thing to delete your own post, but gosh, to delete others, especially when they have such solid evidence, that just seems like they're trying to silence them. And they may even try to do that on YouTube. It's much harder to do it on YouTube because people are posting individual videos. We have the freedom of choice to do that. And of course, they can just do it because YouTube's copyright system is so freaking broken. They might try to abuse that to basically remove every video that speaks ill of it. And the way I can see around that is just keep speaking ill of it. The more of us that talk about this, the more YouTubers who turn back on what we said, take back what we said, and just say, hey, we were lied to, let's stand together and show them that we're not gonna take it. we can do this. They can start copyright striking our videos one by one, but if there are people still willing to show they're fake and just expose them, they can't remove us all. I'm gonna delete the past video I made of them because A, it's a video I made, so I'm allowed to remove it when I want. B, it's not a matter of me being ashamed of myself only, that's part of it. The main thing is being ashamed in SSC. Like, I don't want to be someone who spreads incorrect news. I think someone who's in automotive journalism or even in YouTube, when you get new information that proves past information wrong, it's the responsible thing. Turn back the hype, crank it down, go back to where you supported a lie and kind of just take that down. Otherwise, people are going to come to my channel, watch that video only, and may never learn that SSC actually faked that record. Like I said, the math basically confirmed it. At this point, we're just waiting on them to say, oh, we gave the wrong footage, or oh, whatever, or oh, the road was repaved. There is a plethora of excuses they can give. They could even redo the run, and if they prove us wrong, more power to them. But the reality is, why haven't they said anything? Why are they deleting people's responses? This is just shady. It's very shady. They are definitely behaving like someone who's trying to hide something. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I still feel betrayed. If you're a fan, if you look up to these companies, if you support them, it feels like you just got stabbed in the back because you just feel like a fool. And right now, I feel like a huge fool. I deeply apologize for being so overhyped and so stupid and just not willing to properly confirm the information, and I just passed it on to you guys. I thought for sure Top Gear was a trustworthy enough source where I could just make that video, rush it out, and get it for you guys to see, but like I said, I'm gonna take back that mistake. You guys can feel whatever you want for that, but I do take responsibility. Other than that though, thank you guys for watching, and before you go, remember, definitely check out Shmee's video, check out other people's video. This is not just something we're pulling out of our butts, this is some insane detective work was done, and he deserves a lot of praise for it, as well as the others involved, as well as the entire Reddit thread involved. Otherwise, see y'all next time. Bladed Angel out.